Good evening. Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Vikeejeah, and I am here with a collaborative video just in time for Halloween. I mean, literally just in time. It is Friday. So this is a collaborative video with Elysha White. We are both creating zombie looks, and I have decided, of course, to go for a glamorous zombie under the cloak of darkness. I just had a scarf from Forever 21 and I felt like adding it to the look. But yeah, this is it, you guys. I used a lot of the Magic of the Night collection for this look, as well as the La Disco Sparkle Dazzle shadows, rather. And I hope that I look a little scary. I was going for, mostly glam, not really like, But yeah, I'm doing the more glamorous side, and Elysha is doing a little, like a more creepy look. So definitely check out her video, which I will link in the description box for you. If you would like to know how to achieve this seductive yet slightly creepy Halloween glam zombie look, then please keep watching. All right, so let's get started with putting a little bit of translucent powder under our eyes. My face is already done from earlier in the day. I was wearing an everyday makeup look. So I just wiped off my lipstick, and I am going to go over my existing eyeshadow look with the more intense eyeshadow look. So now that I have some translucent powder to catch the fallout, I am going to grab my new Z palette, as a matter of fact, and I'm going to dip into Embark from MAC, and I'm going to deepen my crease. And I'm taking this all across, just above my natural crease, because I'm a hooded eyelid girl. So I want to make sure that you can see all of the detail. I'm going above my natural crease, but keeping it just below the brow bone area. And I'm going to take this all the way down the sides of my nose as well, because I'm going to deepen my eye sockets for this very dramatic look. So once I have the shadow exactly as I want it, I'm going to dip into my Naked Smokey palette, and I'm going to grab the blackest of the colors. And it has a touch of shimmer in it, which is very nice. It'll catch the light a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of wing out my crease. And I'm going to take that down the sides as well. I'm going to create different layers of dimension with browns and blacks in this crease so that it doesn't look too stark, but you definitely get the effect. Now I'm ripping open my mixing medium, which is a gel that's going to grab onto my pigment, which I will be applying above it. And this was a tip that I learned from Fumi Fashion and Beauty, to use this mixing medium to intensify your shadow, but also to help it stick so that it doesn't transfer to your crease or your hooded eye area. And I'm taking the teal shade from the Magic of the Night collection. I will give all of the detailed names in the description box, you guys. But I'm going to apply the teal to the mobile lid, and I'm going to wing it out all the way towards my the tail of my eyebrow. So this is going to be a very dramatic look. As you saw earlier, I took that mixing medium along the wing out that I've made above my crease. So that's where I'm going to take this color as well. And I'm just packing it onto the lid, and then I'm taking it up the side there. And once I like how it looks, I'm going to dip into my Dazzle shadow, which is a silvery glitter shade, and I'm going to use that in the tear duct as well as the brow bone. And that's going to be my brow bone highlight, and it is going to catch all of the light. It also makes my brow bone look a little more pronounced. I'm going for a little bit of protrusion and recession, so that the darkness looks a little more like dramatic and a little bit creepy. I'm not going for full-blown scary here. All right, so I just took the mixing medium and I added it to my lower lash line, and now I'm going in with the deep blue dazzle, I'm sorry, not dazzle shadow, the deep blue pigment from the Magic of the Night collection, and I am winging that out right alongside the teal color as well. Now back into the Smoky palette, I'm taking the grayish purple shade, and I'm going into my crease with that, just to blend out any harsh lines on the mobile lid, between the mobile lid and the crease. Now to dust away the translucent powder and start to build depth, I'm going in with a light brown shade from the Naked Smokey palette, and it's actually a medium brown shade, but I'm building up a little bit of like bruising and decaying. And so we're taking this down my natural eye socket and just exaggerating it a little bit more. And I'm going to intensify that with Embark now. I'm going to take that just a little bit closer to my inner tear duct. And as the product leaves my brush, I'm going to feather it out. I'm also going to take that up into the temples. As you can see, it's already starting to look a little deeper and darker. I'm also going to take this time to contour my nose a little bit further than I already have. And now I'm taking a little bit of black, and that's going to be the last kind of layer of depth before I move into working on the cheeks. I'm going to continue this kind of bruised look by adding purples for my blush instead of pinks or reds. And yeah, that's getting pretty intense. All right, so now we're going in with a purple blush. This one's from Urban Decay, and I'm using my stippling brush to apply that to the upper portion of my cheek, between the middle and the upper portion, because I'm going to leave some space for highlight. And as soon as I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to grab my Clinique blush, and this is in Colourpop, so it's kind of like a burgundy plum. And I'm taking that on the lower part of my cheek and applying that with a kind of dense blush brush. And then I'm taking an angled foundation brush, and I'm going to start contouring with black. And this is going to be, I'm going to have a light hand at this because I want to build the depth. You don't want to just go right in with a harsh black because that'll be really hard to blend out. So I'm mixing the browns and blacks from the Smokey palette, and I'm using a large blending brush for your eyeshadow usually. And then I'm going to buff that out with my contour buffer. And I like that. That looks pretty darn good. So now I'm going to go in and use the rest of the product on my lower eye area. And now it's actually starting to look like I'm post-mortem. So I'm going to go in with a very intense highlight. This is Pearl from the new BECCA collab with Jaclyn Hill. And I'm going to use that to further define my contour. And then I'm going to highlight my cheekbones and just above my temples, where my temples and my forehead meet. You can see the difference there between before and after. And now I'm going to do my lips. I'm going to line my lips with Colourpop's Guess. This is an ultra matte liquid lipstick. And I'm using matte lipsticks because I want this to last all night long. If you're going to be going to a costume party, or even if you're just going trick-or-treating, you don't want to have to worry about reapplying your lipstick. So ultra matte liquid lippy it is. And like I said, this is Guess. It's an almost black purple. And then I'm going in the middle with LAX, which is kind of like a brownish Bordeaux color. And I'm going to apply 2 to 3 coats of that just to get the color true. You can use, if you are fairer than me, or lighter than me rather, you can use Avenue instead of LAX. Now I'm going to deepen my temples, and I'm using the combination of shadows that I used for my under eye and my contour, which are black and brown. You can just mix that to your liking, and I'm just gonna buff it out to get rid of any harsh lines. And as you see, I finished my other eye off camera. So yeah, we're gonna go into the waterline now, getting back to the eyes. And I'm using one of the Magic of the Night liners. I believe this is Black Swan. And I'm also going to create a thin yet dramatic wing liner with a felt tip liquid liner. This one's from BH Cosmetics. It's one of my faves, and it's very inexpensive and very user-friendly. All right, here we go. So I'm just, like I said, creating a very thin wing out. I want the focus to be on the colors in the eyes. And so I'm just creating a wing right in between where I established the upper and lower lid colors. So you get this division between the two. There you go. This will also create a dramatic effect when you see it, like, you know, completely finished. You'll get this like really dramatic, elongated look with this very dramatically thin yet long cat eye. All right, and so I decided I wanted to intensify my brows because I created such a dramatic eye look. So I'm just dusting them with some black eyeshadow. And once I'm satisfied, I'm going to, I've already done my mascara and everything, so I'm just going to go ahead and spray myself down with a little bit of primer water from Smashbox. Take down my ponytail so that I can put my cloak over it. And now we're ready for the night. I hope that you like the look, and yeah, if you did like it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Look at, like, I look like I'm a floating head. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. It is so hot under this scarf. I'm sorry, you guys. Woo. If you do like it, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to share it with your friends. You can also like tone this down. I feel like this could be a kind of like night on the town look, and you could just tone down the exaggeration of the eye look, use less contour and not darken underneath your eyes, and you could totally rock this look. I will leave a list of the items that I used and in the description box, and don't forget to check out Elysha's channel so that you can see the more gruesome side of this zombie look. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if this is your first time watching, and if you are coming back, thank you so much for checking out my very first Halloween tutorial, and I'll see you next time.